Hey there everybody, my name is Steve Selak and I am the inventor of the Wet Light. I own Wet Light Systems. It's the first ever upward facing, decorative, wet location rated candelabra light bulb. It's never been invented before, it's the only one of its kind, and what it basically means is you can now hang a chandelier anywhere you want, in a tree, in a pergola, outside, anywhere it rains, a yacht, a boating dock, wherever. These light bulbs now allow you to hang a chandelier where there's never been able to hang a chandelier before. You don't really see them because, of course, it's never been invented. There's no light bulb that's ever been invented that allows the chandelier to be hung outside. So it's the first time you've ever been able to hang a chandelier outside, which is rather remarkable because people just don't understand it. They look at the light bulb that I've invented and they're like, well, how do you hang a chandelier outside? The light bulb is going to get all rusty on the bottom. That's over. We now have a way that you can hang a chandelier outside and it'll always work. So as an example, this is an old, what I refer to as an old granny style light bulb, right? So these were in chandeliers and you screwed what most people know to be a regular light bulb. Well, of course, if you did that outside, it would short. It's 120 volt and it wouldn't take more than a day or 2 days. If you live down in South Florida or Mississippi, it's going to rust and it's going to corrode. It's not going to work. Well, what I invented was this. And this is a plastic piece and another plastic piece that resembles a standard light bulb, but it can now face up and it'll never short out, it'll never leak, it'll work outside. It's the first time you've ever been able to do it. So today I'm going to explain to you some of the basics on how to hang a chandelier without using the traditional things that a chandelier comes with. All right, so when you hang a chandelier, a regular way you hang a chandelier, most people are familiar with, is you always had a canopy. And the canopy would go up on the ceiling, and then you would hook the chain, and you would drop the chandelier above a table, and you would have a chandelier. Well, we don't need this anymore. Not with a wet location exterior chandelier. You don't need this. You don't need the chain. I'm going to show you how to do it. It's extremely simple, super simple, not hard, and I think it's probably one of the most beautiful and unique additions you can add to any outdoor space. And no one's ever done it, at least in a way that's 100% effective and reliable. There are some things that I'm going to show you that you utilize to hang a chandelier outside over a pergola or in a tree. I'll show you how my chandelier is hung in a tree. I'm going to show you some things that I've used. So one is I use very thin, it's 1/16 of an inch, stainless steel, aircraft wire rope. Super strong, incredibly rust resistant. This is the stuff they use on aircraft. It's very inexpensive, and this is what you use to hang into a tree. And then there's a series of really cool attachments that are for wet locations that won't rust. The name of the company I use is called Griplock Systems, Griplock Systems, and they have many different types of connectors that work with aircraft cable that are waterproof, that you simply hang, you clip to the end of your chandelier and you hang from a tree. It's super simple. It's not hard at all. I did mine. I'm going to show you. Took about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. And this is all 12 volt too. The other thing is if you have a 12 volt system, garden lights already in your home, you just tap into the transformer you already have, and hang the chandelier just like if it was a pagoda light on the ground or up lighting on a tree or down lighting on a tree. But grip lock systems makes these cool types of systems. You can see, you can pull the cable through to shorten it, or it's got this cool little mechanism here. You push down and you pull the cable back to shorten the cable. So these are very inexpensive. If you Google grip lock systems, it all pops up and it's super easy. So let me show you. I'm going to move the camera. I'm going to show you my transformer, and we're going to show you how I hung my chandelier in my tree. Okay, I am walking into my backyard, and I'm going to show you the transformer that I currently have that powers all of my garden lights in my yard. This is a standard transformer that goes from 120 watt, goes to the transformer, and it comes out to power all my garden lights at 12 volt. So 12 volt is what runs my chandelier and powers all of my garden lights that I currently have in my ground or uplighting my trees, and also any of the pagoda lights you may have that are currently illuminating your garden. So there's no additional requirement for new power. If you've got garden lights in your home, you can see I just tapped in to the garden light that's already in my home. I cut the wire, I soldered it, and then I ran the wire from the existing garden lights all the way over to my tree. You can see, and it's 12 volt, so this is not dangerous. You just run the wire up the tree into the chandelier. And I'm going to show you how simple it is to install the chandelier. So I am on my ladder, and you'll see the aircraft cable is wrapped around one of my tree branches, and I've used the grip lock system mechanism, and I just simply hung the chandelier from my tree branch. And I put a nail right here to keep the line from sliding down, but it's really simple. I just looped it around the tree and put a little clip here on the chandelier and hung it up. Now this is a very inexpensive chandelier I bought from Home Depot. The light bulbs you'll see fit right in any traditional chandelier. So if you want to retrofit a chandelier, you can do that as well. But I'm currently selling, but you'll see this chandelier is not exterior rated, right? So it's starting to rust. That's the problem. No one makes chandeliers that can be hung outside, because why would you? You've never been able to put a light bulb outside with an outdoor chandelier. So what I did is I hung this chandelier, even though I know it's not rated for outside. I hung the chandelier just to give my yard beauty and to confirm that the lights work. I've had this chandelier in my yard for a year, and the lights always come on. I know it's ugly, and I apologize for that, but the new chandeliers I have are powder coated, and they're outdoor rated, they're wet location rated, and they're available at Chic Home in Laguna Hills, California. So I am down off the tree now, and when that comes on at night, it's just gorgeous. And the crazy thing is, it's never been done before. You'll never see this. All you will see are standard cafe lighting, such as what you see in my back porch. And I've been here a few years, so I put this in well before I invented the wet light. But you'll see these cafe light bulbs all hang down, so the water doesn't penetrate and get into where the metal of the light bulb meets the metal of the base. But this has been around for 100 years. There's nothing special about that. Everyone has that, and everyone owns these. But a chandelier in a tree is something no one's ever done before, and I think it's just gorgeous. Now, I know I said earlier, if you have existing garden lights with a 12-volt transformer already in your house, you just tap into it. But if you don't have that, it's really simple. At the end of the video, I'll show you a link to where you can buy a 120 volt to 12 volt transformer. You can buy it from Amazon or any Home Depot. They're like 30 bucks. And I'll show you where you can get that. And then you can just install that into your house if you don't have garden lights. And you can put a chandelier in any tree that has power and a transformer. If you want a chandelier, go to Chic Home in Laguna Hills, California. Call them. Fardeen is selling them. I've got 3 sizes of really cool looking wagon wheels. And if you live in an international location, Mexico, Japan, the Caribbean, 12 volt is universal around the world. So whatever power comes from a home, it goes to the transformer, it all comes out 12 volt. In Europe, the power inside your home is different. In China, the power inside a home is different. In Japan, it's different. America, it's different. In America, it's 110 to 120 volt. But if you've got garden lights anywhere in the world, they're all 12 volt. So these chandeliers will work globally, immediately, right out of the box. So thank you for listening. I'm Steve Selak. I own Wet Light Systems. I invented the wet light, the first ever upward facing, wet location, waterproof, IP66, gonna be IP68, which means it will be submersible, decorative candelabra light bulb. And I think it's going to revolutionize the way people think of outdoor living spaces. Thank you, and hope you buy a chandelier, and I hope you enjoyed this video.